All right, and we would like to welcome up captain of the speech team, the dance corps, and SA's official Ultimate Frisbee team.
This person is not only one of the funniest people I know, but also one of the most dedicated, an excellent leader, and a wonderful comedian. We would like to welcome up the coolest senior we know, Gavin Patchet, for his senior speech.
On March 7th, 1995, former president and national traitor George W. Bush said, "I heard the media likes bad boys. Fortunately for me, I am the worst." At this exact moment, a being radiating toxicity descended from the heavens like Aphrodite from the sea foam created by Uranus's severed testicles. This 6'5", chiseled, shredded, bald, and handsome child touched down on the earth, and a story of biblical proportions, containing love, peace, proxy wars, shadow wars, domestic conflict, martyrs, victims, and betrayal began that would touch the lives of many. The child's name was Tyler Steinkampf, but he would be more widely acknowledged under the title of Tyler 1. From a young age, Tyler dominated the football field, mowing through kids with his unnatural height and astounding physical features, and he ruled over the classroom with his mega mind-like intellect. Tyler would attend Central Methodist University, where his dominant physical and mental capabilities would allow him to become a computer science major and running back for the school. However, Tyler knew he was destined for greatness, and so he withdrew from school to focus on the only thing that mattered: live streaming League of Legends. As with all things, Tyler dominated the competition with his extreme speed and agility and finished rank 14 on the competitive ladder for North America, which is higher than some pro players. In this time period, he would see some success in generating a viewership, but Tyler, he was a bad boy who did bad things, and likewise, he wasn't shackled by the restrictions placed on the mere mortals surrounding him. Tyler only cared about two things: results and showmanship, and so he found himself attached to champion Draven. Draven was the epitome of unnecessary flexing, insane damage, and making the enemy team and his own teammates want to give their computer a bath. He would only play Draven, dream about Draven. He had a picture of Draven above his bed on the ceiling, and he even looked like Draven. This is where his problems began. If anyone picked Draven before him, they were basically begging to lose the game. But it didn't end there, not even close. If you said something Tyler didn't like, he would leave the game. If you didn't play up to Tyler's standard, he would give you a 5-paragraph essay in the chat about why everything you had done was wrong and how much he wanted to fight you at TwitchCon. And if you took any objective that he had deemed as his, he would run it down mid, which for perspective is like the time I turned my stats test in after only doing one problem because I saw the second one and didn't feel like it. Most high elo players are required to devote a significant amount of time to the game and prioritize it over their family, friends, and even their health. So this turbo-masculine man straight up holding them hostage for a game that would likely end in their loss is like their equivalent of something actually bad happening. Many professional players and current Riot Games employees called for Riot to take action against this new menace. Here's the thing. League is infamous for its toxicity, and as someone who's spent time playing the game, I can say with complete confidence it is significantly more painful to read the chat than the time my shower door exploded and I had to go to the ER with shards of glass embedded in my skin. I think anyone would have trouble watching this bald and buff man scream over dying in a video game and proceeding to strategically play offensive type to learn while attempting to set a new record for both amount of gold handed to the opposing team and deaths in a match without laughing. His brand of humor was incredibly unique and revolved around a perfect combination of physical comedy mixed in with a crude and rude attitude that was hard to love, but even harder to hate. After this call for bans, his stream skyrocketed from 5,700 followers to 97,000 in 2016. A lot of people didn't want any action to be taken against Tyler. But Riot Games weren't just sitting on their hands. Oh no, it is in fact possible to get temporarily and permanently banned from League of Legends and have your access to your account stricken for offensive and abusive use of the chat. The problem is you can just create another account for free. So Riot did ban Tyler, but it was like trying to stop an unstoppable force. So as if one ban wasn't enough, "Can I get 23 please?" Tyler, in his unfounded wisdom and ultimate power, got banned from League of Legends 23 times, which only made people like him more until it finally happened. In May of 2016, Tyler was announced to be indefinitely banned from League, which meant that all of his active accounts were banned and that any account that was linked to him was banned immediately. While Tyler could still theoretically play, this effectively meant he couldn't stream League at all, and many predicted this ban would kill his channel. On top of everything else, anything related to Tyler 1 was banned from any League event after a 14-year-old flashed a hashtag #FreeTyler1 sign behind the caster's desk at the World Championship. But Tyler, he was no troglodyte. He was a renaissance man of many talents. He would at Greek God X while playing Minecraft. He would get destroyed by 14-year-olds in H1Z1. He would lead cooking live streams and end up accidentally dropping the meal he spent hours on after trying to show it to the camera. In one instance, he did a magic show in a tank top, basketball shorts, cape, and headset. I showed this to my mom, and she said it was the worst thing she had ever seen while trying to stifle her laughter. Despite hitting an immovable object, the unstoppable force wasn't slowing down, rather speeding up. Tyler seemed to have surpassed League, and his popularity superseded the game in many instances, but he had also changed. He no longer seemed to unleash primal wrath upon anyone who he deemed lesser than him. He appeared in another streamer's game, and he would rarely type in the chat at all. And most odd and impressive of all, he began selling Blood Rush protein powder, which you can buy at LOLTyler1, discount code alpha, 20% off. At this point in time, he returned to lead the 2017 TCS or Tyler Championship Series, which was an amateur League of Legends pro tournament. ESPN called the event a rampant success and a charming return to esports grassroots, but that wasn't everything. There wasn't anywhere else you could go to watch pro player legends like Dyrus, Skarnama, QtPie duke it out with some of the best solo queue players in the community, while Tyler screamed in the background advertising Blood Rush protein powder, which you can buy at LOLTyler1, discount code alpha. Tyler attended the whole event wearing a sleeveless suit jacket and gaming headset. They had special effects including a CGI dragon, and actors including Tyler's brother eRob221, Tyler Swift, and Greek God X. It was a glorious, beautiful mess. Then in 2017, a Riot employee went on Discord and called Tyler a homunculus and said that he would die from a coke overdose or testicular cancer from all the steroids, and Riot would be Gucci. Tyler responded by saying that it sucked that Riot hadn't acknowledged his change, and then silence. Until finally, Tyler announced in 2018 that because League of Legends was dying to Fortnite, Riot Games would be unbanning him to try to save their game. In January, Tyler's return stream broke 385,000 viewers and set a record on the platform that was only broken when popular Fortnite streamer Drake played Fortnite with talented musician and dancer Ninja. I think what impresses me the most about Tyler's story is his authenticity to himself. He was uncompromising in his beautiful, muscular, vascular 6'5" glory. Even today, Tyler continues to scream at his computer to a crowd of 14-year-olds while playing League, and on the rare occasion he will still even type a passive-aggressive comment in the chat, although he is for the most part reformed. And in the high point of my 2018, he held the 3rd annual TCS, which only upped the entertainment value. He played an LCS All-Star game on the same stage that his name was banned from just a few years prior, and he even won a WWE Championship, which came with a big shiny belt. He still even continues to pursue variety in his stream, with events such as A Day in the Life of Tyler 1, where he saved the United States with the help of the president. While other streamers avoided toxicity, Tyler shined a spotlight on himself by being one of the most persistent type-to-learn players in history. Hell, getting banned only made him even more popular. He wasn't afraid to put his own spin on things, tear off his sleeves, and act like a fool. He put countless hours into putting on one-man shows that broke records on Twitch. He wasn't just toxic. He was the most toxic. He wasn't just smart, he was the smartest. He wasn't just good at League, he was the strongest, the fastest, and the best. He wasn't just reformed, he was the game's new advertising campaign. He wasn't just doing it because, he was the most dedicated to his craft. He was himself first, an entertainer second, and an idiot third. So thank you, Tyler 1, not just for being the worst, but also for being the best.